Our stand-up guest for this evening is an award-winning performer who toured across the globe and was stoked to have her with us. She can be found at the Cassie Workman on Instagram. Would you please welcome the wonderful Cassie Workman?
Oh, hello, hi, hello, how are you? Hello, hi. I don't know how to start. I've been doing this for 10 years now. I still don't know how to start. Comedians are a lot like toddlers, I think. Like, every time I do this, I kind of feel like I've just blundered up to a group of adults and interrupted them mid-sentence and started telling them a story about a bee I saw once or some shit. And everybody has to sort of politely endure me, even though Jan's going through a messy divorce and now's not the time. So it's good. It's nice to be here. I should just explain, I recently started transitioning from male to female. So at the moment, I'm making like 90 cents on the dollar. It's going okay. Sometimes people say to me, "Oh, do you miss being a man?" Fuck no. No. I miss pockets. Miss pockets a lot. Scientists think that they can transplant a uterus now. They think that's a thing that they can do for trans women in the near future, which is very exciting. Still can't sew a pocket into some fucking jeans, though, can they? So, not sure how much hope I have for that. When you are trans, people will ask you about your junk a lot, you know, that's not cool. Don't be that person. And it doesn't matter anyway, you know. It doesn't. Genitals are like Mexican food, you know. We all have the same thing. It's just folded differently. That's accurate. I have a relative who likes to mock and misgender me deliberately. He likes to call me the wrong gender on purpose. He thinks that's a funny thing to do. And his argument for that is that, well, you know, I knew you when you were young and you were presenting as a boy and you can't just change overnight, you know. And anyway, what sort of pussy is hurt by words? They're just words. I'm just keeping it real. That's what he sounds like, you see. And so I had to think about that. I thought, well, maybe he's right. Maybe, you know, because pronouns are just words after all. And maybe if I really am a brave person, it shouldn't matter what people call me. So I decided to put this theory into practice by introducing him to my friends as a recently released sex offender. You'd be surprised. Turns out words actually do matter quite a bit. I'm a big fan of dogs. I like dogs. Any dog fans here? Yes. Oh, excellent. Some woos. Some of you answered in a pitch so high only dogs could hear. And they appreciate that. What I love about dogs is that dogs are sincere. A dog can't lie to you, you know. Like a dog's face can kind of hide the truth, you know, but its tail just gives everything away. It's genius. You can walk right up to a dog and be all like, "Do you want to go for a walk, dog? Do you?" You know, and his face is like, "Whatever," but his tail is like, "Fuck yeah." That, incidentally, is why dogs chase their tails, because if they catch them and eat them, they win the power to become nonchalant. And, then they can finally go to art galleries, which is good. I'm not as big a fan of cats. I don't own a cat myself, but I know a lot of people who do own cats, and they all say the same thing. They all say, "Oh, I love my cat. She thinks she's a human." Well, that freaks me out. What if I am a cat who thinks she's a human? Thank you so much.